Welcome back. Welcome back to Jim's Natural Hair Chat. I know that you notice that I look totally different, right? Yes, I got my girl on. She just been up on the shelf just waiting for me to put her on, for times like these. So today was just one of those busy days, and I needed to keep it moving. Today was wash day, and I had so many things to do. Being a mom, being an entrepreneur, and guess what? Got my conditioner sitting right up underneath my wig, y'all. I went to go vote, everything, handled all my business, and did it cute and get my hair conditioned at the same daggone time, at the same dang time, at the same dang time, at the same dang time. Yep, sure did. But anywho, welcome back to Jim's Natural Hair Chat. I am Jim. I thank you for clicking in. I would love for you to like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody who you feel as though it can help. Today in Jim's Natural Hair Chat, I am going to be talking about hormones. How does that affect our hair? So, the deal is that hormones affect our hair in a very big way. So, at first, it balances our body, right? Especially as women, okay? Our hormones are over a lot of things, but especially like our thyroid, and also our hormones are over, it's a couple other things I forgot, but mainly like one of the things I want to talk about is like our thyroid. So if your hormones are unbalanced, what can happen is that it can make your hair fall out. It can make your hair start looking sparse, very thin, and even balding, okay? When your thyroid is off, it possibly can wind up being permanent. That is the reason why I always press upon that when we have situations where as though they may be small things, where as though we're just all of a sudden gaining a bunch of weight and we can't get it off, or we're not digesting our food properly, or we are not, we notice our hair is thinning, or we notice we're breaking out in acne, or we're getting constipated, or our skin's just all of a sudden crazy dry. Not to make excuses for these things. This is our body way of telling us and warning us, letting us know that something is going on. And a lot of times the doctors, if you go to a conventional doctor, they're not into preventive medication. A lot of times they don't know these things until the problem actually is present. So the deal is that you want to ward off and fight off these things before they actually manifest. So when you see the little things, that's why they have to be handled. And that's why I always talk about detoxing. Detoxing. It is so important. It is so necessary. I know nobody likes it. Nobody wants to be disciplined. Everybody wants to eat what they want. But there is consequences and repercussions behind it. And when they come, you're not going to like it, because nobody wants to walk around with a wig on all the time, right? Yeah, we want to wear wigs because we want to, not because we have to. That becomes a whole nother story. Natural beauty is where it's at. We want to look feminine and beautiful in our own natural hair, in our own natural curls, and just feel confident and bold, just feeling good about yourself. So how do we know if we're having problems with our hormones? Okay. So usually people, when they start having problems with their hormones, they're having problems with their hair being very brittle. They're having problems with their skin being very dry. They're having problem with being constipated. They're having problem with gaining weight and not being able to lose it. There's some of the symptoms. So when you start seeing yourself have that, it is very important to detox, okay? So I am a big fan of preventing. This is the reason why Siditi Chick is a woman's holistic lifestyle empowerment brand, because I like to deal with the root of the problem. Not no sugarcoating anything, ladies. We need to get to the root of the problem, because where there's one problem, everything in our body is connected. And if one thing starts, eventually it's going to trickle down and other things are going to start. So, some people may have problems with their joints. Some people may have problems with, irregular heartbeat, or, stiffness or something like that. Then somebody else may wind up having a problem with your hair. It just really depends on your genetics and how your body handles things. But either way, it's still a losing battle, right? And all of these things can be prevented with detoxing and nutrition. Okay, so the thing is that with our nutrition, the deal is that we really need to be eating a clean diet. Animal products is a no-no. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, the meat, the red meat, the chicken, the poultry, which is chicken, the seafood, is a no-no. It's so many toxins and it's not good for you. I don't care what your doctors say. It's just not good for you, And the same thing with, a lot of sugars. Sugars feed cancer. They breed on cancer. These type of things only make our problems worse, okay? So, there's levels to this. So when we have foods that we are eating that are like the ones I just spoke of, these are high, not only toxic food, but they become toxic because they are acidic foods, okay? So our body is primarily alkaline. So we need to give our body what it needs, alkaline type foods, okay? So the deal is that when you put too much acid foods in our bodies, our blood gets thick, our organs get hard, things start to slow down, energy flow starts to start, and we come up with all of these problems. The deal is that we need a detox. We need a detox with our food and our herbs, and these things need to become a way of life. It's no good to detox and then go back to put the same things in your body that cause these problems in the first place. I consider that to be insanity. So the whole thing is that you need to be eating, if you can, very much so, a raw diet, basically. A raw diet, yes. Fresh fruits and vegetables. It makes a difference. Your juicing, your smoothies, raw salads, enjoy it. You will notice that your body will change. You will notice that you will feel better. You will notice that you will have more energy. You will notice that your skin will clear up. You will have clarity in your mind. You will notice that you just feel good, and then that weight will drop off and things in your body is going to start to shift. You can't see it, but it's happening inside of your body. And these are the things that you need to be embracing if you do not want problems with your hormones, okay? Hormones will give you alopecia. They will eventually just make you, it doesn't feel good. Trust me, it doesn't feel good. I've had clients who sat in my chair who have had hormonal issues, and the balding is relentless. It goes in and out because it lays dormant into our system. And as a woman, it just doesn't feel good. Men get it all the time, and we're not going to disrespect their feelings to say that they don't feel it. But I feel like in society is more acceptable for men to be bald than it is for women. Now we do see women who may have cancer or may have health issues, and they'll rock their bald head like, and I love it. But if you can discipline yourself and train yourself to eat more healthy and eat at the highest level, which is really raw, you will see the benefits and you will not have to suffer from the consequences of um, your hormones, and messing with your thyroid um, as well as genetically modified foods that are scientifically made in science labs. The government does this. Originally, it was supposed to be because there wasn't enough food to go around, and just in case of war, it was supposed to be that they made food up so we could have enough food for the world. But this wind up not stopping just for that. This became a way of life because it's a big profit behind it. The price for that is lower in cost. The quantity, the foods are bigger, but the deal is that it's less nutrition deficient, and it's not getting the sun, and it's not coming from the ground itself. And this is a problem, especially for people of melanin like you and me, right? Yeah. We need sun foods. We're products of the sun, and we need that in our system. And when we don't get that, our health does fail. Um, I love the fact that when you do eat organic, um, you can tell the difference in the foods. Organic food perishes faster because it doesn't have the chemicals in it that the genetically modified food does. Genetically modified food will last longer. You will notice that genetically modified food is bigger. It's bigger, like it's gigantic. Organic food is not. You will notice that genetically modified foods doesn't have the seeds. It is the organs, it's the reproductive system of the fruits and the vegetables. Whereas the organic foods will have that. You can actually grow your foods from that actual seed or that actual food or plant. The scraps that a lot of times that we throw away, we can actually regrow them and use them and eat them without having to go and get a lot. Right now, what they have is genetically modified seeds. We don't want that. So your nutrition is very important when it comes to fighting off when you have hormone imbalance, when you have thyroid issues, okay? High nutrition of, your juicing, your smoothies. I hear this gentleman that I listen to, I'm going to be going on his detox, which is all fruits and herbs, bitter herbs. So I'm going to need them sweet fruits to offset that bitterness of those herbs, because me and bitter have not had a relationship. So this is going to be very interesting how this is going to go. But the deal is that you really need to take the time to really detox your body and get these type of things in your body so your body can flourish properly and you can put your hormones back into balance and get your thyroid back in check, okay? As well as another thing that adds to our hormones being unbalanced is natural hair products that are supposedly natural hair products that are targeted towards black women, black people in general, that do not have natural ingredients. This is a problem. So there is so many corporate hair companies that is out there that target black women and say that they're natural hair care brands, but when you turn the ingredients around, you turn the bottle around and you look at the ingredients, it's just all these scientific big names that you don't know. So it would take, in your best interest to actually look them up and see what's in them, because the deal is, ladies, is that our skin is our biggest organ and our scalp has pores. And the deal is that whatever we put on it, our body absorbs it, and it goes into our bloodstreams and into our major organs, and it affects us over time. The deal is that a lot of black women at one time didn't have breast cancer, didn't have these type of things. These were things that other women suffered from, other race women suffered from. Actually, primarily European women, white women, and Chinese had it, but black women were on a lower level. But see, the deal is that we are the biggest consumers when it comes to buying hair products. We use 3, 4, 5 different hair products, and we are applying them to our hair. And the deal is that we're using them on a high rate, and because of that, over time, we have skyrocketed in breast cancer and endometriosis. We have skyrocketed in our children, our girls with puberty. They're becoming, a lot of the people, our women are becoming sterile, not being able to have children. It's because of the toxins that we are putting on our hair, our scalp, our skin, these type of things. So it's very important that a part of your natural hair journey, just to go all natural, make sure that you take the time to read your ingredients, turn it around. It is worth it. Read your ingredients. Unless you are going to, I suggest, and to make it easier, is to look up brands, black owned brands, okay? And look up and find black owned brands with natural ingredients. Look them up, look at their website. Usually these brands are very transparent in letting you know what ingredients are in their hair products, and they gloat over their ingredients because they are proud of their brand. A lot of them, some who are not black owned as well, are experts in what they do, and they'll let you know that they are experts, and they absolutely take pride in being organic and cruelty free and things of that sort, okay? And that is very, very important, okay, to really make sure that you use ingredients that are natural hair ingredients, because the deal is that all these toxins, every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. So don't put that off on the back burner, like, oh well, it's no big deal. I use this and it's no big deal. It is a big deal. It is a big deal, because when you get in habit of doing the wrong thing for too long, you just don't know no better, and you're just doing it, and it's affecting your body. And especially for our younger women, before having children, when you do these type of things and your body is filled with toxins because of the foods that you're eating, from the air, from the pollution, from the products that you're putting on yourself, remember, you're passing this on to your seed, onto your child. It's called epigenetics. And you pass on bad health to your children, okay? So the deal is that you want to use clean products, natural hair products with natural ingredients, okay? So it's your nutrition, raw, vegan, no animal products, organic, yes, and natural hair ingredient products, okay? If you get black owned, do it, girl, do it, okay? Another thing that affects our thyroid and our hormones is stress. It is very, very important, ladies, for us to have a good relationship with who? With you, with ourself. That is the most important relationship that we have. Our self-talk is everything. It dictates how we feel, how we talk, how the choices that we make, and what we accept, right? So the deal is that our relationship with ourselves needs to be on point. We need to be very aware of the things that we are saying to ourselves, and if they are negative, we need to stop it and counteract it with positive things and being kind to ourselves. Be kind to yourself on the level that you would want somebody else outwardly to be kind to you. Love yourself, to speak kind words to you and encourage yourself. Be your own best friend. As well as make sure that you are surrounding yourself around people who love you, who celebrate you, people who are not dismissing you, dismissing your feelings, making you, trying to manipulate you, trying to make you feel that your opinion doesn't count, how you feel is not valid. You are more than enough, and you choose who you are around. And I'm saying choose you. Choose people who love you, celebrate you, and put you first too. Okay? All right. As well as your relationships with spouses, boyfriends, friends, parents. Dog, cat, children, I don't care. Whoever is not on your side, whoever's not loving you properly, you got to take a look at yourself. How are you loving yourself? How are you showing up for yourself? Because these stressors, okay, we got enough to deal with life. We're in the middle of COVID-19, a real pandemic in these streets. We got all this political stuff that is absolutely but bonkers that's going on. We got all this racial stuff that's going on. Bills don't stop. Bad relationships don't stop. We got so much going on. We have to stay centered within ourselves. So how do we fight this? We fight this with, making sure that we are showing up for ourselves, standing up for ourselves within peace, not coming out of character, because we need to save our energy for the bigger things. Listen, so other people want to be negative, talk trash, beat you down. Listen, just step away, but you don't got to give that negative energy back. Just move away, because you need that energy for something else. Another thing we can do with as far as stress is exercise. Exercise, getting that blood flowing. At that time when you're exercising, you're not thinking about nothing else. You're thinking about getting through the movements and the breathing and the pain of it. It is a way of relieving tension and getting that blood flowing. We need that. We need that. It is not just for strengthening your body, which is very important. And it's not just for blood flow, which is very important. It's also for mental clarity, to bring you back to your being, to yourself, being one with self. Okay. Another way is meditation. Meditation is a big deal. Being at peace, being cognitive of your breath, breathing in and out. Deep breathing is another big deal, big stress reliever. Getting up also in the morning before your household starts in the morning is a big deal. Having time to read your word. I don't know what religion you are, who you believe in, but I believe in Jesus Christ. And his word is my life. And that's what gives me the sanity to be able to move on, believing in my faith and believing in who he says I am, and believing that I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens me. It gives me life. It gives me peace. It gives me the strength to move forward, okay? So you need to find whoever you serve. I don't know, Buddha, Allah, I don't know, but you need to get into your faith and become one with it, and actually not just talk about it, be about it, live it. Live your life as an example of the word that you are reading, okay? Another way as far as stress is concerned is positive affirmations. Speak to yourself. Speak life into yourself. I like to take words. I like to take scriptures out of the Bible and read them back to me, because it makes me feel so good when I know how God sees me. It encourages me and allows me to see myself so much more stronger. And I use them as my affirmations. Like, so for instance, the other day I was just having a very frustrated day, because in my mind I had all these high expectations of what I wanted to get done, and it just was not going my way, right? So I'm just frustrated, and my heart is beating fast, and I'm just all over the place. And I remember stopping and saying to myself, girl, it's okay. If you don't get it done today, you will get it done tomorrow. If you don't get it done tomorrow, it's going to get done. It's okay. Everything in God's timing, as long as you are moving forward, just be proud of the little things that you're getting accomplished today. And I promise you, when I talk to myself like that, it really settled my soul. It gave me the permission to allow to be with me, and we have to talk to ourselves in that way. I am on a journey of reparenting myself and learning how to love me and accept me and being kind to me, and how I think about me and how I treat me and how I show up for me is everything. And I suggest that you get on that bandwagon too, because you are the most important relationship in your life, okay? All right. Because stress will, we're talking about stress will, if you are stressed out, it will actually aggravate your body and put your hair and in a flare up, okay, your roots in a flare up, and it will make it so that you actually we have different stages in our hair growth. So we have a hair growth stage and we have a resting stage, right? So let's say if the hair is about to go into the resting stage and you're going through a whole bunch of stuff. When your resting stage comes, which is the shedding stage with the little white bulb at the end of your hair follicle, at the end of your hair strand, excuse me, what'll happen is more hair will come out than usual because your body takes stress as trauma, okay? So we have to be very, very conscious of what we are allowing because we allow it. We allow these things to happen, and things that we don't allow to happen that happen to us, we got to be able to learn how to let it go and love on ourselves, to talk to ourselves through it, and to be patient about the situation, that this too shall pass, right? Right. So, yeah. So I think that's really about it. Keeping up with your diet, keeping up with your positive self-talk, keeping the stress down, exercising, being kind to yourself, eating well, just getting high volume of good juicing, green juicing, fruits and vegetables. It is so imperative to your health, your overall health, because your health is your wealth. And if your health is not intact, ladies, your hair will suffer. Everything in your body will suffer, okay? So we need for your body to be on point, your blood to be on point, because the deal is our hair gets its vitamins and nutrients from our bloodstream. And if your body is filled with acid and stress, and you're putting hair products on your hair that have toxin ingredients, it is doomed. Your hair is doomed. Your health is doomed to be susceptible to all types of issues: cancer, diabetes, thyroid problems, hormonal problems. The list goes on. And all of these are a part of autoimmune issues. And if they go unchecked, we will have more problems. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to let you know about your hormones. It is very preventable. It is in your hands. I wouldn't suggest to, stop using your medication. If you are on hormonal medication, I do suggest you just change your diet. Eat high volumes of fruits and vegetables. Drink them. When you drink them, it's even better than eating them, because when you drink it, it is a diuretic. It goes straight to your bloodstream and you get it instantly. Because the deal is, if you already are having digestive issues or problems with your gut, what'll happen is a lot of times you're not absorbing the proper nutrients and vitamins from your food anyway. So with you juicing them, doing juicing or smoothies, you're getting everything you need, okay? And those problems over time will eventually disappear and go away. And give yourself time, be patient with yourself. It's levels to health. And I just want you to be well in your mind, your body, and your soul, because you are so valuable and you have a lot to live for, and we need you. We do. So this ends Jem's Natural Hair Talk. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful, and I would like for you to like, subscribe, and share, and be a part of the community of the Stability Tip Planet. And this is Natural Hair It Is. Natural Hair It Is. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.